Morning, a community in Brookland is demanding for answers after a 13-year-old boy was shot and killed early Saturday morning. Police say Karon Blake was killed in a confrontation with a homeowner. That person told police Blake was breaking into cars. Our Evan Koslov was there Saturday morning, just hours after the shooting, and he joins us right now live from the scene. And Evan, I know there's a lot of frustration this morning from neighbors.
Right, good morning. The shooting happened, as he said, Saturday morning right here on Quincy Street Northeast. That's right by Michigan Avenue Northeast. And days later, there are still a lot of questions. And that's why tonight there's going to be a community meeting bringing together police and neighbors that live in the area. And the central question is whether there will be consequences for the shooter. This is a photo of Karon Blake taken just last week, showing the 13-year-old gripping a book about peacemaker Gandhi. But on Saturday morning, he was shot and killed by a man only being identified as a homeowner on this block of Quincy Street Northeast. He told police that he saw Karon breaking into cars and confronted him. Ebony Purvis's son played football with Karon.
He had a very high spirit. He was definitely one of the young men who was cheering everybody on, keeping everybody energetic.
Teachers have described the 13-year-old as a smart and inquisitive 7th grader with a lot of potential and a love for books. Although a close teacher tells us that he has faced challenges, being in and out of the care of Child and Family Services since the age of 6. In August 2021, D.C. police issued this missing persons flyer when the then 11-year-old Blake disappeared from his Brookland neighborhood. Neighbors are frustrated that the situation escalated the way it did.
The situation didn't warrant him to be shot. Serious questions should be brought up.
Call 911.
Also speaking out is Mayor Muriel Bowser, addressing the shooting on Monday afternoon.
We would rather be talking about a 13-year-old going to school today than to talk about him being killed on one of our streets.
Now, police have not announced any arrests or charges or said anything more about what led up to the shooting. Ward 5's newest council member, Zachary Parker, said in a statement, no car or material possession is worth a life under any circumstances. Parker is calling on MPD and the U.S. Attorney's Office to hold the shooter accountable. All right, now as mentioned, Parker organized a meeting for tonight. That's going to be at 7 o'clock, and it's actually going to be right behind me in this rec center. That's the Turkey Thicket Rec Center, which is right across from where the shooting happened. We're told that it's going to bring police and neighbors together to try and answer some of these questions. Reporting here in Northeast, I'm Evan Koslov, WUSA 9.